You're watching Time Warner's Local Edition, the Sacramento Report. Hello, everybody. I'm Jaime Garza, and joining me today is Senator Curran Price. Thanks for being with here.
My pleasure.
You folks in Sacramento, extremely busy. You just wrapped up a year of trying to balance the budget. Now you have another budget to balance, and looks tough.
Looks like we're back at it again. Going to have to make some tough choices. We've got a deficit reputed to be around $20 billion. The governor certainly has his approach for solving that, a series of cuts and some other things. We think that there has to be something else that we do. We need to create some jobs. We need to create a better environment, a better economy. But I think it's going to take a collective action.
A lot of things to do. What are your priorities this time around?
Well, certainly job creation, job development is number one. As I've gone across my district, series of town hall meetings, one-on-one conversations, that's always the number one issue. Full employment, trying to make sure that people are employed, are taking advantage of new opportunities, and it's so that people can support their families. I mean, just the basics. And so job creation is certainly going to be a big issue on my agenda. Economic development, work, helping small businesses, again, trying to grow, expand, creating jobs, important. And education. You just have to focus on education. We can't do that enough. And so that's going to always be a top priority.
It's almost like it's a three-tier. Right now, with our state having, an average of a 12% unemployment rate, some areas much higher than that. Yes. How do you stimulate job opportunities, especially when people are forced to lay off, the income isn't coming in, and the numbers keep
I agree. It's difficult, and that's why I think it has to be really a collaborative approach between the private sector, retraining of organizations, the workforce development boards, the community colleges, and then also providing incentives for entrepreneurs to take risk, to do something do different. We need to, when we can, reduce some of the restrictions, reduce some of the red tape, the bureaucracy that prevents businesses from getting started. And we want to keep those jobs here in California.
A lot of small business owners have said in the past, I love to do business, but I'm taxed to death, and every time there's a money problem, there's more fees, there's more this, there's more that. I can't afford to stay in operation, and we lose these guys.
Yeah. Well, I certainly am sensitive to that, and I think over the last year or so, the legislature has been more attentive to what we're doing to help keep jobs here. Certainly, fees and taxes are a necessary evil, if you will. Here in California. We've got to do more, though, to encourage new industries and to try to cut down some of that red tape.
Any plans in the works in terms of specifically how can we do this?
Well, I'm working on a couple of proposals, for example, that would help small businesses access capital in ways that they've not done before through venture firms, venture capital firms, and others who provide the risk for small business development, not just startups, but for ongoing businesses. We chair a select committee on procurement, and again, we're looking at how the state does business with small businesses or how they don't do business with small businesses. Again, we've got a multi-billion-dollar economic engine through state procurement, state contracting, and we want to make sure that those opportunities, again, filter down to small, medium-sized companies.
It always comes back, I guess, to Sacramento and how the legislature deals with the budget crisis. What do you expect us to see in the next 12 months? More cuts to social programs, higher taxes? Where do you think we're going to be moving as a whole?
Well, I think there's going to be possibly certainly more cuts. Already, wreaking havoc on those who are least able to protect themselves, the elderly, the youth, et cetera. We'll probably see some additional cuts there. But I think we've also got to see some programs designed to help businesses grow and prosper. We've got to also make sure the government is more accountable. So I think there'll be an effort to make sure that funds are being spent in a proper way.
It's almost like we have to tighten our belt now. It may not be good times for a few years, but we need to look at the bigger picture.
Absolutely, and I think that's what we've done. This past year, we cut about $60 billion in programs from the budget, and that was a hard cut. We may be asked to make more, but your point is well taken. Everyone needs to kind of share the pain.
Exactly, because no matter what you do, you're not going to make everybody happy, and we all need to look at the greater good, as they say. Senator Curran Price, thank you for spending some time with us, and thank you at home as well for watching Time Warner's Local Edition, the Sacramento Report. Make it a very good day, won't you?